When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a top 5 team in this conference, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a team looking for its first win, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Bruins will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll go to the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. He'll run it again. Creates a little space. There he goes. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And this offense coming out slow, man. It's kind of frustrating because you have that bye week last week. What do? You go back and self-scout, look at yourself. What can I do better? And then you come out in the first quarter, and you're not playing great out the gates. They got to find themselves in a little rhythm, knock off some of that bye week rust.
And they'll down this one at about the 40. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Clemson has always loved these quarterbacks who can put pressure on defenses by running the football.
No doubt. And, man, it's such an advantage to have guys that are elusive.
Oh, he's got some space. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. For a quarterback as highly touted as Cade Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but, man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as of late. You think back to last year's ACC championship game, and then I would argue his game against Texas, even in the loss in the playoff, that might have been his best game of the season, making throw after throw. You can see why he was so highly recruited, and if he plays up to that standard week in, week out, Clemson's going to be really tough to beat.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Fires to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, running back on the move. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Field goal is good. And now the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. SMU made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms that there is something special brewing with these Mustangs. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. The give to the tailback. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
And the Bruins come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
The Bruins will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Slips through the line. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. Breaks into the open. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
Really nice read that time by the quarterback in the option. He had the ball out in the perimeter. He saw his pitch guy open. Nobody accounting for him. So you flip it to him quickly. Nice, accurate pitch out in front of him. Easy catch. And then he's able to do the rest. Look at the speed that time on the perimeter by the pitch man. Picking up a massive gain for this offense.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
The quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few.
And nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on first and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forcing second down and goal.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Quarterback sneaks ahead. Sneaks it into the end zone. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Woods. Turning it on. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And frankly, that's a completion. It's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
To the air on second down. He lets it fly. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And the Bruins will line it up on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. There we go. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds a spot in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Unloads to the right. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Going to look downfield again. Bring in the heat. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
No good. Boy, they could have used that one to cut into the deficit. But, guys, still a 3-score ball game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. And they've found no answer so far. Already to the end zone. There he goes. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. This Tiger running game starting to show some juice, sort of a C.J. Spiller type of feel.
Yeah, and it doesn't always hit you early. It doesn't always hit you on the first possession, but I do think they've done a good job over the years, Clemson, with sticking with the run game, creating that balance, trying to get those first downs, and trying to create some tempo against your defense.
And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
And how frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Right down the middle. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Clemson now operating in the red zone. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. And you just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Got it in the middle. It's Wilson. Pulled down for the tackle.
And that's one of the things I love about this quarterback. He has the athleticism and the elusiveness that when things break down and they're not perfect, he can still make the play go. Great job of buying time and locating receiver down the field.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Punt is on its way. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Flips it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backwards. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got his man downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Clemson is quick to the line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Here comes Clemson with another 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. With the catch, it's Moore. Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, the ground game. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season. On the run from inside his own 5.
He gets a block. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Going right to work up top. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments.
Breaks into the open. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Quick completion on the out route. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Grab near the marker. It's Williams. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. To the air on first down. Soft spot in the middle. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Davidson. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to go up top on first down. Firing toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. on the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Wants to go up top. Throwing right. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Out of the shotgun on third down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They'll leave it with him. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
They're going to test that run defense to the right here. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Complete to the left. Turning it on. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. On the double. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He leaves it with his back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Caught behind the line. It's Davidson. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. UNLV is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. They're trailing by 10 to San Jose State. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. That's reeled in. It's Woods.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's the pressure. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And coaches and players, a lot of times, they call it instincts. But it's just a knack. It's just a feel. It's something that's inside of you. And this guy consistently feels where the ball's going. That's interception number 8 on the season.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Running back searching for a hole. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Caught, close to the marker, it's Davidson. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
And I like it. Third down and short, and this offense stays aggressive, and now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a first and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
A first down run in the red zone. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Picked up 6 on that last one. Now 2nd and inches. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Fires to the big fella.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. You want to talk about controlling a game? This Clemson defense hasn't even allowed 150 yards.
That's insane. I mean, that is video game type numbers. That's crazy. You can't find that kind of numbers anywhere. This day and age, so much offensive firepower and speed all over the field, and this defense said, I will have none of that, and shut everything down.
And the Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drummed. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about.
He's going for the big play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
There he goes. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Gets it past the marker. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the 4th quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. It'll be 3rd and long. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and